have to fly the next day to LA to go to the Oscars. And I was excited to go because I wasn't doing the red carpet. I had already worked for NBC that entire week. I had no journalistic obligations that weekend. I'm like Zuri, Kelty, the whole crew, they're holding it down, fucking crushing it. I'm off. Mama is off. So I was like, all right, I'm going to go to the Oscars and just really enjoy myself. I wake up that Saturday morning and I took a shower, washed my face, brushed my teeth, did my routine. Did not even kind of look in the mirror because I was so exhausted. Did not look in the mirror to see exactly what was happening on my face. There were, at our hotel was a very successful hot hockey team that was getting on their bus. Okay. So I want you to imagine, I think how many people are on a hockey roster? There's about 30 of the most gorgeous men you've ever seen, international lovers, if you will, getting on their bus that morning to go out to Long Island where they were playing the game. Okay. And if you know anything about me, you know I love hockey and rugby players. Fuck football. Okay. I'm on Irish rugby team TikTok right now and it is fire. Anywho, so I walk outside and there's fans lined up at like 8 o'clock in the morning trying to get photos and pictures with these guys as they're getting on their bus. My car pulls up and I don't have my sunglasses on and I turn around and I'm like, hi, like they're so good looking. I get in the car and I notice that the guy helping me with my bags kind of looked at me funny. I get in the car and I don't think anything of it, but I open my camera to look at Instagram and immediately, the camera pulls up in stories like as if I'm going to do a story. Y'all, my entire face is covered in eczema. It looks like somebody threw acid on my face. My eye is crusted over. It is red. It is irritated. It's going down my neck. And I'm not exaggerating. Like I have been an eczema warrior survivor victim since birth, okay? But I know how to maintain my eczema. I've never had it on my face like this. Eyes crusted over, red, like boiling. It hurts. I don't know how I didn't pick up on this morning. So meanwhile, I'm standing outside in front of these hockey players waiting on my car trying to put out the vibe when I look like the fucking crypt keeper. I look like what's his name from the Goonies. Like my eye was swollen and the fold was like melting into the top of my nose. It was terrible. So I get to the Delta One Sky Club at the airport. There's no one there because it's early morning and I'm panicked. I'm like Googling, what do I take? So I think Tina was like, dude, take 2 Benadryl. She lives off Benadryl. And I'm like, all right, I'm taking 2 Benadryl. Hadn't taken 2 in a minute. So I'm thinking, all right, I've got to fly to LA. I'm going to land in LA, go right to my hotel, get in glam for this night before the Oscars party. We're in the pods up front because when you fly from New York to LA, they always have the pods, which I love. So Isabella Rossellini is sitting across from me. So the setup is 1 on the window, 2, and 1. So I'm in my pod, and as soon as I get on that flight, before we even take off, I'm like out. I recline. I'm out for the whole flight. Like clearly my body shut down. I don't know if this is stress eczema, if I'm having an allergic reaction, if I took too many gummies, if it was just sheer my body's outward protection because I had been denied from a nightclub twice that night. Like, I don't know what was happening, but internally, all the rot, fear, anxiety, and self-loathing had just projected itself through my skin onto my face. So I lay down. I wake up 4 hours later, about, I don't know, an hour before we land, to this. Like that deep sleep, that deep nap. And that's the thing is I can take a deep fucking nap. Oh, I can nap like a motherfucker. My naps are the equivalent of a bear going to hibernate for 3 months. You give me 2-hour nap, I'm coming out like that is my REM sleep. But I can't get REM sleep during the night. So we're going to have to figure that out later. Any scientists, doctors, or sleep people, please, by all means, let me know. I am laying there on this flight and I wake myself up because I go like a snarl snore. And I already know I'm a snorer. I don't have sleep apnea. Everybody fucking relax. Maybe I do. Jeff's been checked for it 3 times at the sleep studies, the clinics, and he does not have it either. But he's not a snorer. But I was in such a deep sleep. And Jeff always says, he's like, you snore when I know you're exhausted. When you're exhausted, it's like another level. So I wake myself up and the first person I look at is Isabella Rossellini. If you don't know who she is, well, first of all, she's in The Conclave. She's one of the greatest actresses of all time. She's an icon, a queen, absolute joy to watch on screen. And so she's flying to LA for the Oscars as well, because The Conclave's nominated. She looks at me, the guy across to my left looks at me, and everyone's just kind of like, are you good? Thank God you're alive, because you've been doing this for the last 4.5 fucking hours. So that feeling when you're like, I snort on this plane? Or like when you're sleeping over at a guy's house and you just started sleeping there, and you do that thing where you jump in your sleep because you think you're falling, and then you're like embarrassed that you jumped. Because you're like, this is embarrassing. Like things you do in your sleep are embarrassing. They are. Nobody talks about it, but it's embarrassing. So I look at Isabella Rossellini and I'm just like, I am so sorry. I don't know if I was snoring, if I was farting. Like, I don't know what was happening. But either way, I'm sure it was a very theatrical 4-hour nap that I just took. So flash forward, I see her at the Vanity Fair party. She's beautiful. She has this gorgeous flowing dress. And she just, kind of smiles at me. And I just said, I'm sorry. I just kept walking. I didn't know what else to say. Because I don't think she necessarily recognized me. Because remember when I was on the flight, I was covered like a turtle. It was just like a turtle shell of eczema across my face. So she definitely did not recognize me in glam. But I just said sorry to Isabella Rossellini. And I just kept going. I didn't know what else to do.